believed that the revolution would be led, as Marx had written, by workers in the cities. But a small group in the party believed the key to revolution lay in the countryside, where most of China's people lived. This renegade group was based in Jiangxi province. It was led by Mao Zedong. Mao came from a prosperous peasant family. He was a founding member of the Communist Party. He had worked with the nationalists at the military academy in Canton, training students to organize peasants. After Chiang Kai-shek's purge, Mao returned to the countryside. By 1927, he and a small group were organizing peasants in Jiangxi province. Conditions made the area a fertile ground for communist activities. The communists organized peasant associations and began social reforms. Their actions unleashed pent-up hatred of local landlords, and violent class struggles soon erupted. By 1930, the communists had set up a government in Jiangxi. Mao had joined forces with Zhu De, another veteran revolutionary. Their men formed the Red Army, which Liu Hanshao joined. Although the communist area was relatively small, many nationalists were frightened by the violent events there. Chiang Kai-shek was concerned. The people under attack, the middle and upper classes, were the base of his support. He launched a series of military campaigns in Jiangxi. They were defeated.
Our main forces would lure their troops, lure them into the mountains, like we did in the battle at Longgang. We would lure them in and then pull back. This is called pulling back your fist before you strike. It was like drawing them into a bag. And suddenly we'd surround them and wipe them out. Understand? We'd lure the enemy deep, deep into the Soviet area, and then suddenly surround them. We wiped out their 18th Division this way. All 9,000 of them, from the commander down to the cooks. Not one escaped. This is called mobile or guerrilla warfare.
Chiang's forces were defeated by these guerrilla tactics 4 times, but he continued to attack. But Chiang's 5th military campaign was a success. In an all-out effort, Chiang had gathered nearly 1 million soldiers and all the military machinery he could muster. And he changed tactics. As the nationalists began their new tactics, the communists changed theirs.
They had planes and cannons. We had nothing. So the communist area shrank and shrank. Shrank and shrank.
The nationalists were winning. Summer of 1934, they were losing badly. 1,000 communists broke out of the nationalist blockade. They began a forced retreat which became known to the world as the Long March. For over a year, they walked an average of 17 miles a day, often through hostile territory. Nationalist troops chased them much of the time. The soldiers crossed 24 rivers and climbed 18 mountain ranges, and they walked more than 6,000 miles. For the survivors, it is remembered as one enormous battle going on forever. The meeting was a victory for Mao and his belief in guerrilla tactics. He became the leader of the Long March, and soon of the entire Communist Party. The march went on. The soldiers continued to face the threat of relentless nationalist attack, and nature which was often just as lethal. When they crossed the snowy mountains, most of the troops who came from the south were completely unprepared.
I still have a photo of us. If it weren't for him, I'd have died in 35 in the snowy mountains.
Hundreds did die of cold, altitude sickness, and exhaustion. The shared hardships forged firm bonds between the soldiers and earned Mao unswerving loyalty.
Mao Zedong gave me his ration to eat. 3 little steamed buns in a little bowl this big. At first I didn't know that it was Mao's. In one bite, I ate 2 of them. When I found out it was his meal, I stopped eating. He said, "You must eat. You still have to march." He forced me to eat the last one. So Mao was very kind to his subordinates. He took good care of us.